Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. You came back on the right day because it's giveaway day, you guys. Today is the final day for this month's orders from Into Resin. I've got one more mold to do. It's actually going to be an order, and she's been waiting for this order for a long time. And since I got this mold in, she wanted the new mold. So I'm excited to do the order and the mold in the same video. But before that, here is the giveaway mold that you guys will be entering for. It is a large turtle, crystal faceted, so you could put anything in there. I've made this a couple times. Go back and watch them if you missed them. But this is great for even a water ripple effect. You could put glitter in here, alcohol inks, pigment paste, mica powders. It doesn't matter. It's going to look beautiful. So this is the one I chose for you this month. So if you go into the link in the description box, it's the first link. Click on the link. Enter your email. This seems to be working so smoothly for me because they are verifying that you are a real person, and everybody so far that has won since I've used this platform has stepped up to the plate because we know that you verified your email and you are who you say you are. So yay to you guys for winning. Let's see. Before I begin, I've got a lot of happy mail that came in last night. This one came from Teresa. Teresa is from San Luis Obispo, California. She sent me this beautiful card, and on the card were a bunch of her resin makes. And I'm looking at them like, wow, she is so good at this. She has beautiful blooms, beautiful jars, turtles. She's doing an amazing job. So Teresa, wow, you were so generous in this box. She has filled me up on pigment paste, you guys. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Barbara sent me another alcohol ink. Remember the pink one she sent me? This one here the other day. And then when it cured, even I wrote on here, cures peach. It's a pink and it cures peach. So I had to write on there. She's like, a blue one's coming in the mail. And I'm like, I wonder what color it's going to cure. So we were joking that it might be curing green or something. So we're going to have to use this in the next couple days and see if it actually cures this color or cures a different color. Okay, back to the box from Teresa. So I'm going to start with the things she sent to Don. Of course, she sent him a ton of candy. White peach candy. She sent us a huge bag of chocolate mints. I love chocolate mint, you guys. It's going to be hard to keep my hands off of these. Cream, hard candies, strawberries and cream. One of his favorites. He absolutely loves strawberries and cream. So thank you. And one more, orange and cream. He loves orange and cream. He buys creamsicles, sparkling water. So you guys know him very well. Now he can have this back. So I took it from him so I can say thank you. She sent me a mold. Where is it? These are fidget spinners, and she sent one done. I'm sure you guys all know about these. It's to keep your hands busy. Or kids, you know, they have fun with these things. So I'm assuming she made this one. I wonder how you get that in the middle. Oh, you put them together? Or do they come apart? They must come apart. Yeah, they come apart in two pieces. See? The littlest things. So she's like, maybe for your extras you can do these. Absolutely, that would be cool. Then I can give them to you guys in your packages, and I know most of you have grandkids you can give them to. So Teresa, that was super cool. These are going to go right next to me where I grab all my extras, my normal extras molds. She sent me, she had a duplicates of these, so she sent them to me. Bria Reese alcohol inks. And I know you can get these at Hobby Lobby. You can also buy them on Counterculture DIY. So this one is Sky, which looks like one of my favorite blue colors. So I'm excited to try that one. I don't have that one. I just bought a white one at Hobby Lobby yesterday because I ran out of a white alcohol ink that wasn't a sinker. And that's this one. That one came from Hobby Lobby. So I know they do sell them, so if you have a Hobby Lobby, go grab some. They're not very expensive either. And then lavender and a pink. I'm so glad you sent pink. I have a lot of pink family, but most of them are towards the reds. So thank you so much for giving me those extras. I really appreciate that. She loaded me up on pigment paste, you guys. And these are from a couple from Temu. Hang on, let me grab them. These two, I think, are the two from Temu. Yes. And these are the laser pastes. Look at how sparkling they are. Are these open yet? I have one laser paste, but I don't have these. No, they're not open, so I'm not going to open them. So this is the one that I have. So it's like a silvery holographic, and this one's a little bit brighter, more towards the silver, and this was more towards a blue color. So cool, red and now. So I have 3 of those. Now she says she doesn't see me using these, so she sent them to me. I do have one of them. I have white. I bought the white when I first started resin, and I bought it to do blooms. But since then I've used ocean white and I have such good luck with it. And these come from Australia, so that's why I don't buy them. She sent me tons of Just Resin pigment pastes. I'm going to contact them because you guys are probably going to fall in love with these. And I want to see if they can give me a discount code for you guys. So don't go rushing off buying these. Give me a few days, a week or two. Let me see if I can get them to give me a discount code for you guys. And then we'll start, you know, really using them and seeing. I mean, I'm going to use them regardless, but I really want you guys to save money because I know you're always buying things that I'm showing you. So this one is called Purple Jasmine. Some of them are open, just a few of them. If they're open, I will show you. Is this one open? No, this one is closed. I did open them all, took them out of their bags. So Purple Jasmine and a red. This might be a beautiful red. I wonder how close this is. I have a couple of reds from Eye Candy. So that's a burgundy. These are really, really close in color. So that's interesting. I'm always looking for the perfect red. She sent... Look at this one. This is like my favorite champagne. This is kind of like the buttercream that I just got from Dianca Pores. It's kind of like the wheat color that I love. So I think I am set. She also sent it in the powder pigments in the same exact color. My gosh, Teresa, you have gone above and beyond. Like, you sent me so many things. She sent me pearl white. I think this one might be open. I know a few of them are. Yeah. Look at that shimmer in there. It is gorgeous. Pearl white pigment. I'm not going to flip these ones upside down. I'm going to cap them tightly. She sent me Satin Rose. This one is gorgeous. Look at that. It's like a burgundy with shimmer in there. Beautiful. I love these. I do love their brand, but yes, that's why I don't. This one's sealed still. It's called Almond, which is a brown color. I'm so excited. I love the brown colors. She has green turquoise. Oh, this one is gorgeous. It's got so much shimmer and glitter in there. I don't know if you can pick it up, but it's like a tealy color. It's like an aquamarine, I would call it. Green turquoise, perfect name because that's what it is. And then turquoise sparkle. That's what it is. Yes, turquoise sparkle. And this one sparkles way more than the last one, which I thought sparkled a lot. These, I can't wait to use these. These are gorgeous. And you probably don't need very much. And then she sent chocolate brown. 2 different browns. Look at that. A darker and a lighter. Nice. Thank you so much, Teresa. And not only did she send me those, she sent me examples of some of them already made. And Teresa, I do want the link to this mold that you used. Look at what she sent me. These must be the green turquoise and the turquoise sparkle, I'm thinking. But look at the mold she used. It's like a pendant mold, but it's got druzy cut out. So it just sparkles in these spots. This one must be this one, which is the champagne. Again, a druzy cut out. And she sent that in druzy, or in a heart. Here is a purple. Which one is that? I don't know if that one's in here. Maybe not. But I love the mold that you use. And here's the 2 browns. So here's the dark brown and here's the lighter brown. So even examples of all this stuff. Wow. Thank you so much, Teresa. You are so, so generous in what you have just sent me. I'm humbled. I'm so glad you guys think of me, because otherwise I wouldn't be getting all these things. I just can't buy all this stuff. But you guys are amazing. All right. I'm going to get this put away in a new home somewhere. Clean it up, grab everything I need for this order. We're gonna get busy for you, Amber. Today is your day to get your video. This is what we're doing. So she originally wanted this mold done, and it's been sitting here for a while. Like, she ordered before my butterfly mold went bad, and then like as soon as I was ready to do hers and another project, I didn't feel comfortable giving them that bad butterfly mold. So she told me to go ahead and wait till the butterfly mold came in. And since then, I showed her that this came in, and I'm like, do you want this one? She said, sure. So we're going to do this one. Some few things have changed because of it, because I was going to do some wording on the other one, but now I can't do that because of all the facets all over everything. So she wants the Jesus done up and placed here on the cross. She wants the butterfly done and placed on top. However, Amber, you're going to have to place it because I'm afraid it'll break off in the mail. So you can do that with E6000 when you get it there. She wants, well, I guess their coat of arms. This is in memory of her grandfather, and this is a gift to her father. And I guess the grandfather's coat of arms colors are red, navy, white, and black. So I pulled those out, and because I can't get those true to color in alcohol inks, which this would be really beautiful in, I pulled out pastes and mica powders. Now, I know I just got the red in, but I'm going to try my eye candy red. This way you guys know if this one's really red, and there's a discount code for it. I will try the other one, but not today. So I pulled out my white pigment paste, my red Tide, navy. This is the closest I have to navy. If I think I need to add black, I will. This is gorgeous. I haven't used it yet. No-Con blue. So I think I'm going to do those three in the cross somehow. It's small. You can't really marble it. I think I'm going to do stages so we see the definite red and it doesn't create other colors. Then I'm going to do the base in black. And then green. I picked blackish green for the butterfly. She said green. She didn't really say a shade, and I thought these went together really nicely instead of like a bright green or I don't know. So I just picked a green. For the Jesus, I was contemplating, what do? I'm going to backfill it with what I just received. This is the champagne powder pigment. Or I can use the pigment paste she sent. Either way, I kind of wanted his face and hands that color, so that's what I'm going to backfill it with. The rest of it, I'm going to paint on with holographic powders. Silver, pink for the flowers, golden for his hair, silver for his robe. I think I'll do that, because I don't want to just pour it one color and have it be kind of boring. So I've never painted on this one before. I'm just going to move this out of the way so we don't get powder all in there. And I need like a really tiny brush here. And I'm sure there'll be lots of cleanup. So I need those in my alcohol. And I think I'm just going to, give him golden hair. And see if it even sticks. It should stick. I've only used this mold once or twice. I don't remember. The only thing I'm concerned about is little bubbles, because I can't really go poking in here once I put the mixed resin with all these colors in here. But we'll try. We'll try my hardest. I'm trying to decipher the hair from everything else. I don't know. It might be a little off. I don't know what this part is here. If that's hair too or not. Could be. I don't think it would be part of his robe. We're going to make it hair. I hope it's correct. I'm sure you guys will correct me. You guys do very well correcting me. Nicely. You always do it nicely. I have to put that in there. Nobody's ever rude. Okay, I think that's good for the gold. Let me grab my switching sponge. This just takes the powder off. in your brush. And then I'm going to do a silver robe. Well, there's some gold in there already. I'm just going to take some of that out. If it comes out. We might have a couple of colors. And if we don't like it, I should say I don't like it, I'll just repour one. This is simple. Simple to pour. Yeah, there's going to be some sparkle, but everything's sparkling, so you probably won't notice that. I don't know what that is. I wish I could see it. I might end up having to redo this when I actually see what it is that I'm looking at here. I don't know what this is right under his chin. I'm gonna back this in, like I said, that champagne color. I don't even know if that'll work. I might have to completely change course here when I see it poured. I don't know. There's some green leaves. I might have to touch up some with a paint pen as well. I don't know what this is. I should have probably poured a sample one, but it's too late for that now. I've got to get moving for your giveaway. I don't know what this is. Could be a cross he's holding or a rose he's holding. I think I'm just going to leave it and I'll just paint that after the fact. Do I have green? Yeah, I have green. I'm going to do some roses in pink. So I don't have a red. Not in a paste. Yeah, we'll do that. And like I said, you can always use paint pens if this doesn't come out good. A little bit in there. That one is, if that comes out, I'll be amazed. Came out one time. Actually, yeah, I did pour this a couple times because one time it broke and one time it came out. I don't think this was made for resin, to be honest with you, but we're using it for resin. I think the other stuff is all the leaves and the foliage around him. And I have some green. I just gotta go grab it. Pink. I'm gonna try to clean out some of that. I don't know how well it's gonna happen, but I have a feeling I will be painting on some green after the fact because this is glitter and glitter doesn't always come out when you're cleaning it with alcohol. It's very hard to get glitter out. So we're gonna let resin do its job and get that out of there. I think I have green right here. Yes, I think I do. Is this it? Yep, there's the green. So the rest of it seems to be leaves, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest in the green. Now, since I have that other cross mold that we're not using, I am going to fill it with water so I can get a little bit close to how much I need to mix up. I just don't want to mess this one up for her. I don't know. This is the only one I'm not sure of. Let's do that. Oh, that should be green. I don't know if you're going to see green there because I've already got some silver in there. I'm going to try to clean out his hands and his face so he's not sparkling, but I have a feeling he's going to sparkle. Like I said, cleaning out glitter is really hard to do. I think he's holding a rosary. I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to try to put some tape in there off camera. I'll go measure that and get some resin poured and come up with my final plan of how I'm going to pour that. All right, BRB.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
The base takes 4 ounces and the cross takes 4 ounces, so that's how I split it. This is for the base, which I will do black, and these are for the red, the white, and the navy. I think I'm just going to graduate the colors, maybe diagonally from top to bottom, because I don't really want to blend them. I don't think they will marble nicely in something that thin. And I want you to be able to see each color individually, so that's my thinking behind that, especially when you want to try to match a certain colors for certain reasons. I didn't really want to marble it and end up with like brown. It does not take much black at all to get your dark black. This is the Kokoyo black from Eye Candy. Remember, you guys, all my discount codes for every company that gave me one is always in my description box. So you can always go in there and the list is all together. Pretty simple to find. Take notes of them or screenshot them. That way you don't have to always keep going into the description box every time you want to buy something with a code. Just write them all down. Have them in your notebook or whatever you have that you take notes in, because those are pretty important to save some money on. Let me just clean this off. That's pretty good, I guess, for now. I might need the black for the navy, I'm not sure. And then I'm going to run these all through the vacuum chamber. Let's do some white. Now the pigment paste, any pigment paste, make sure you mix it really, really good, or it will settle and not cure, and you will have to redo your piece, because there will be a big spot of mushiness. More of these type that you squeeze out than the other pigment paste, like the Eye Candy ones are a liquidy. I mean, you have to mix them well, of course, but you have more of a chance on not mixing something like this white paste or like the black paste from Let's Resin, because they're squeezable and not like liquidy like this. Oh, I didn't open this one, that's right. Hopefully this is a great red for you guys to choose for the holidays. It's really hard to find a good red. I just want to get all that paste in here. It's all over my gloves now. Let me clean myself up here. I don't want red all over everything. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, let's get some red. Just mix this real good before you use it. You shouldn't need anything but what's on your stick. It should be pretty pigmented. I do want to get it all off my stick. See, look at how still kind of thick and gloopy coming off of there. But I don't want to test it with this end of the stick because there's pigment all over it. So let's get that off. Look at that. The whole thing is messed up. Man, this stuff is, yeah, you don't, definitely opaque. That's good. I'm gonna use a different stick for my blue. And this is a mica powder. Look at how gorgeous that is. If you guys know of any other blue to get navy, I may have ordered it from Dianca Pours. I'm still waiting for that package to come in because she gave me discount codes for everybody. So I ordered like 10 of them, and I might have ordered a navy. Pretty sure, I don't know. I have to wait till it gets here to remember. I ordered like 10 colors because I just couldn't decide. I wanted all of them, but I have nowhere to store all of them. She does sell like an entire set of everything in her store. Look at that, is so pretty. I'm gonna go with that, I think. I don't really want to put, I'm gonna put like, I don't know if that's gonna do anything to it. I'm just afraid to put a lot of black in there. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Maybe I'll put a little tiny bit more, just to bring it a little deeper. But I'm afraid to put it too dark. I don't know if that's changing it at all. Well, I'm gonna leave it. And if she's not happy with the color, I will certainly remake it for her. Let's get this vacuum chambered.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell.
Okay, we are ready to pour. I'm so nervous about this one. I am gonna spray this because no bubbles are very important to me. Oh, there's something in there. What is that? I don't know where it went. All right, I'm just gonna pour this really slowly. And scrape my cup in here. It's gonna fit every last drop. I probably could have put a little bit more in there, but I don't think it makes a difference. Should be fine. Okay, I'm just gonna spritz the top with alcohol. And that one's good. Let me just clean this off. Don't want black getting in my white or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna move that out of the way. Come on, bubbles. We don't want you. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, this one I'm really nervous about. Whatever hits the silicone first is what you're gonna see. So whatever line that makes. So I have to be fairly quick. I do want to spray a little. So I think I'm gonna do red, like that. I hope I did the right colors, amounts, then the white, and then the navy. So wherever it's hitting, and then you just fill it up from here, a little bit at a time to keep those colors separated. Now the back is going to look a little different than the front because they're mixing and blending. I mean, to be quick to keep them even and still fill it up. I'm anxious to see this one. This is the only one I've been worried about for since she ordered it. I've been thinking about this one because I'm not sure what's gonna happen on the front side. The back side I can't really go by, but the front side is what makes me nervous. I'm just gonna, it probably could have used a little bit more but I think it'll be okay. There's the red. Squish out the white. There's not much in here, but there is some. So I would say if you're going to do this mold, mix up 10 ounces. Just to have an extra one for the base and an extra one for the cross. And I think that should be good. Should be fine. Let me clean this up, and then we're going to do the Jesus and the butterfly. I got them mixed and debubbled already, the green for this and that. I did mix up an extra 2 ounces, and I poured the clear into the cross and the base just to fill them up. Didn't take it all. So definitely mix up 10 if you're doing that cross mold, just to make sure you have enough to fill it up. So the facets took a little extra room than that other one that I measured did. So I'm just gonna pour these in. This one I really can't spritz with alcohol, and I don't really want to, as bad as I really want to do it, I want to get it in all those little crevices, and I don't know how to do it without messing anything up. I'm gonna do it anyway. There's so many crevices in this. I just need to fill it up. And then, since I have extra, I'm dying to know if that blue alcohol ink that Barbara sent me is going to cure blue. So I'm going to mix the rest in that blue alcohol ink and put it in something just so I can see what color it cures. This I'm just trying to get into every little nook and cranny. That little flower over there is like a drop of resin. I don't promise that it will be there when I demold it, because the stem is like thinner than a piece of hair. Trying to get resin down into that stem. I don't know if it did or not. So I mixed up about 1 ounce for this. And you only needed about half of that, so I will have some extras of that color. Let's do the butterfly. Now this one has to be squished. If I get bubbles, it's always in the tops of these two. Gonna try my hardest not to let that happen today. And this one only takes about 1/2 ounce as well. And I have 1 ounce, so we have some extras today. No big deal. Maybe we could pour that fidget spinner. Or something to that effect. I don't know how much they take though. There's your green butterfly. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I remember her mentioning that she wanted, or she loved roses with Jesus. I think I'm going to pour her. I shouldn't have done that. That just broke my surface tension. I'm going to mix some color into this peach, or whatever color this was. And I'm going to pour her a couple of, well, a couple. Yeah, I have 2, but some of those flowers I'm going to include in this order. I overfilled it. Hang on, I need to prop that side up, I think. I'm not sure if it's the mold, because it wasn't leaking on that end and it's leaking on that end, so I think it just needs propped up. This one looks to be good. There's a little bubble right there. That one's good. Let me put that aside for a minute. I am just dying to use this alcohol ink. I don't know if it's open. Okay, we gotta open it. Whoops. And it's a metallic-y kind. Well, it's shimmery, not really metallic-y. So you gotta get all that sediment off the bottom. Let's see if this cures blue. What can we put it in? I'm gonna put a bunch more in. There's not a whole lot in here. Let me find a mold over here. I don't have enough. I pre-did, oh, you know what? I put pearls in this time. Just for the next video I had extras on. So I put pearls, flat back pearls in, and then I UV resined over them. Maybe we'll do one of these in the peacock, but there's not enough of this blue for that. How about one of these hearts? Let me move you out of the way. Gotta make room, guys. Sorry. Sorry for my arm in the way. Okay, let's just do a heart. And whatever it is, it is. These are those pocket hugs. I still have a little bit more. Okay, please cure blue. Please cure blue. Where's my little backup turtles? We're gonna do the rest in the turtles. We'll get 2 turtles. Okay. So let me put this aside. The peacock, should I do the peacock today? Let me get my little flamethrower out. Pop that, pop that. I'm gonna just top that off first. I don't know if I have enough. Well, I guess we could pour it and see what happens. Let's just pour it. I don't know if I have enough in here. I hope I'm not wasting all that time and energy I put into the little pearls. Oh, I think we're gonna have enough. Cool. Not a waste of pearls. Those rhinestones the other day, oh my gosh. So beautiful, came out perfectly. You can take a little bit more and I still have extra. Wow, awesome. Now I said I wanted to change the color so I could pour her a few of these little roses. I think these are roses. I don't know. They may not be roses, but they're really pretty flowers. So let's change the color of that mica powder. I opened up the new red pigment to try it in there. I know it's not going to be red because we're putting into a peachy color. But let's just see what color we can get after I mix it. Maybe the color will take over if I put enough in. And pour these two little flowers. Ooh, it's gonna be like a shimmery. Let me get a little bit more. Yeah, it definitely changed the color. Gorgeous. Oh, it's really pretty, really pretty. Really shimmery. All right. Let's pour a couple of these. This is the same mold I molded myself, but this one's shinier. Something in there. The original one's shinier for some reason. It shouldn't be, but it is. Just want to poke around in here. Where's my stick? Ah, no! Too much on my table. Get it in all those leaves. See those little bubbles popping up out of there? Hopefully all of these petals will be perfect. Let's do this one just in case. Same thing. I think it did really well for being red, considering I put it in that cream colored mica powder. There we go. I'll just pour the rest of this into something else. Maybe I'll do like half and half heart, maybe. See what happens. Red and green, right? Perfect for Christmas. Thank God it's June, right? The exact amount that I need for a heart. There we go. That's it for today. I'll put the rest in those little butterflies. Spritz everything. Everything looks good. Let's hope demold is just as good. It's time to unmold. I'm so nervous about this part. It's because it's an order. I'm always nervous on orders. So let's start with the littlest things. So out of all those scrapings, I got 2 sheets of butterflies. Now, I do want to say I did end up putting these on eBay. I put 30 to a package of just random colors because I figured I want people that want them to get them. I think they're like $12 or something, just enough to pay for the shipping and the packaging and the time involved to do it. So I think you get 30 for like 12 bucks or something. So if you want them, that's where they're at. And some of them have more than 30 because it's a minimum of 30. And if I messed up counting, I just threw a couple extra in the package just because, whatever. And I had hundreds of these made, and now I'm almost ready to do another whole thing. So when this one fills up, I will restock them if you guys are buying them. If not, I don't know. I didn't want to just give them away to people who weren't going to use them. Here's the 2 little turtles. And look, it stayed blue, Barbara. It stayed blue. Yay. Let me see the color of the jar. Let's see if it's the same blue. Oh, look, it stayed the same color. It's the color of that. Okay, that's good. You'll be happy to know that. Here's the pocket hugs. I will throw these on the cards and put them in the little bags that they came with. Oh, look at that right there. I wonder if I can put something on that. Little, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. Not crazy about how that went together. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, here's the 2 flowers in reddish. Got a bubble there, but it's pretty nonetheless. It's still really shiny. And this one got some bubbles too. It was getting kind of thick, so yeah. Oh well, I tried, right? I did get the link to the 6-pack. So thanks to Rose, she sent me the link to that. Let's do this one since it was an extra and see how the pearls come. Probably not as beautiful as the rhinestones. Oh, one of them just popped off. But they came out, 2 of them. One was there and one was there. Here's one of them, which I can still add them. And here's one, it didn't quite come out. It didn't get attached. So I will add them with a little bit of glue, but look at that. It's like perfect. Love that. I'm so happy that you guys told me what to do. Please keep your suggestions coming. So I will put those other 2 pearls on with a little bit of my glue. Love it, love it, love it. And let's do this. the green butterfly. Come on. I don't want my hand touching. I still ended up with a bubble. I could fix it though. It'll be all right. There we go. So pretty. I don't think she wants anything done to the butterfly, so I will make sure and ask. Let's pull Jesus out, see how we did. Oh geez, that is really dull. I might have to either jazz it up some or re-pour it. Let me see if I could jazz it up with some markers. Otherwise, I mean, his face and, oh, what is that? That was part of his robe. And he does have a cross around his neck. Oh, and look at that one. That one came out too, which rarely happens. So, yeah, that didn't work in there. All that coloring. All right, well, I'll have to figure that out. Let's do the base. I'm sure the base is just perfect. Black always looks pretty. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Oh, that is so gorgeous. Little trimming. I overfilled it a little bit. So pouring the clear in didn't do anything to affect that color, which I didn't think it would. I don't know about this one here. I'm wondering if we got like the crackle effect. Look at the back, how the red moved. I see white kind of here and the blue. I don't know. I'm really nervous about this one. I hope we got all three colors on the front. Oh, we did. Oh, thank God. Thank God we did. I knew that the back was going to be different. Look at that. And this, when it's done, is going to go here. And she could put that on wherever she wants it after. Gosh. Now that I see this, I don't know that I want all those colors on it. Let me think about that for a little while. I'm going to trim this up while I think about it. I'm going to fix that. I might re-pour this in a color. I'm not sure. Be right back. This is my idea. So what I did, I painted it with my markers, my metallic markers, my chrome marker. And looking at it on the cross, it's covering up all that blue. And I don't know. If it was me, in my opinion, I don't think I would want it like that. I'm going to give her two choices. And she can even have both of them if she wants them. So I'm going to just set this one aside and let it dry. I'm going to re-pour. I'm going to re-pour this in the blue that we use, the No-Con blue. And just highlight those flowers, maybe in silver or something. So to see that there's flowers. And see how that looks. Because this is kind of too big for the cross. It's covering up that whole section. And she doesn't even need to put it on there, but I'm going to give her the two choices. Since I'm re-pouring this one and I need to wait for it to cure, you know I like to show you everything two different ways. I'm going to use this Brie Reese alcohol ink that was just sent to me. And clear. I'm going to pour the cross again in the base. So I'm going to pour the cross in the blue alcohol ink. I'm going to pour the base in clear. And we're going to see just how beautiful alcohol ink looks. Although this is stunning. This is gorgeous with those colors in there. And it's going to look really nice. But I just don't know about this because it's so big compared to that. I mean, it'd be different if the cross was like one color, but it's like covering up that whole section of blue. We could always put it on the side. I don't know. I'm going to let her attach it if she wants to attach it. I'm just going to pour another one and basically give her both of them, I guess. I don't know, unless she doesn't want one. Let me grab some resin. This time, what did I say? 10 ounces? 10 ounces. I'm going to do 10 ounces. This is only a ½ ounce. We'll steal out of there. So, yeah, we'll do that. Be right back. I saved 4 for the clear. I'm just going to mix up the blue real quick and the alcohol ink. I'll get them debubbled off camera. And hopefully we'll have two good choices for her, and we get to see the cross again, so this is a good thing. You guys should be happy you get to see it two ways with alcohol ink and pigment paste. This is a really gorgeous blue. And the red, white, and blue, I'm just realizing this is going to be out on July 4th, Independence Day. So what better colors than red, white, and blue on today for the US people. Happy Independence Day, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful day and celebrating our country and everything about it. All right, Bria Reese, Sky. Let's see. I'm gonna put a good amount in there. I know you guys all say, you always choose blue, but I wanted to use what came in the Happy Mail today. And my choices were the purple, which I didn't think I wanted a purple cross, the blue, and the pink. So out of the three choices, I think the blue's the best. I have to say, the Bria Reese does have an odor a lot stronger than the Let's Resin brand. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not sensitive, but all of you people who are sensitive, it's definitely got an odor. So let's see, is that... yeah, that's probably good. I'm gonna keep it just like that. Let's get this vacuum chambered and poured, and so we can demold in just another second. All right, let's spritz this again. We didn't get any bubbles last time. I'm gonna pour in the clear, and then the blue, and then I'll mess around with the Jesus, poking it in all the little holes. Let me scrape this out. I put 4 in the base and 5 in the cross, just so I didn't have too much extra, because the base, it doesn't really matter if it's short ½ ounce. But the cross I wanted full just because I wanted the little part that goes into the stand to fit properly. So if you're gonna short anything, short the base. I'm just gonna pop those bubbles. And then let's pour this gorgeous thing. Perfectly pale blue. Beautiful. I'm just gonna scrape it out. And in no time, we're gonna have you a second cross to look at. Got every drop? I think so. I don't even think I can get any butterflies out of this. That's good. And now, let's pop those. You're gonna get bubbles when you scrape your cups, but they should surface pretty easily. Let's see. Forgot to put my paper towel underneath there. What is that? Oh, is that unmixed? Let me just mix that in. Unmixed ink from scraping the edge of that cup. Perfect. All right. Oh, there's something red. Come on. I am gonna spritz it this time and pray, just like he's praying. He's praying he doesn't get bubbles. I think that's what he's praying for right now. We don't want any bubbles. And I'm gonna have a little left of this one, but that's okay. Get some in that little rose, just a drop. Oh, I forgot, I need to raise this end up. Little piece of paper towel was good. It's folded over because it is definitely cut wrong. There we go. Let me get my flamethrower out. There's probably alcohol on the top now, so I might light a fire. Might as well do these while I'm at it. All right, so we have a little bit left. Let's try those fidget spinners she sent. I wonder how much these hold. Let's do this one. And wonder how many we can do. Let's take 2 out. I don't think I'll be able to do 2 though. Spritz. Maybe 1. Might be able to do 1. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dome this so we don't have a lot of trimming to do on the back. And that is, I don't think I have enough for the second one. So let's pour something. Let's pour, what haven't I done? Let's see, what can I do with this? Should I do a different butterfly? If I do this one, I need to paint in it, because it looks much prettier. Although, you know what? Let's see what this looks like. This might be fine. I'm gonna spritz it there. Let's see what the blue looks like in there. I usually like chameleon powders painted in this, and I was thinking that Jesus mold is a matte mold. Of course I wasn't gonna see glitters. Obviously I wasn't thinking straight when I pulled my glitters out, because you're not gonna see glitter in a matte mold. So yeah. That explains it. Oops. Okay, well, that's it. Now we wait. See you in a sec. Demold number 2. So let's begin with the extras. Here is the little fidget spinner. That came out good. Not even 1 bubble. You can even outline those little parts if you wanted to. Let me grab one of those little pieces and put it together. Super cool. And it works! I did it! My first one! So cute. Here is the butterfly. It brought out a little bit of left of what the purple was in there, but that's okay with me. I might even highlight it with purple, throw some rhinestones in. Voila! Let's see this one. Ooh, I always forget about that little rose and it stayed on. Wow. So it is matte. Of course it's matte. Why didn't I remember that? I mean, I guess I could go over it with clear gloss sealer or something. I don't see any bubbles, so the alcohol did its job. Okay. Let me see. Where's the cross? Here's the cross. So yeah, that's even a different color. So I don't know what to do because this is shiny and this is matte. I don't know. I'll give her her choice. I'm not sure. I'm not done with this. I decided to do something for her. Let's get this out first though. It's gonna be gorgeous in clear. I know it is. All of their molds are gorgeous in clear. I told you. Look at that. It's so pretty. Not a bubble to be found. All right, let's see how this one looks. Look at that. That is so nice. Alcohol inks are gorgeous. You want to see the difference between the two? Oops. Well, I don't want to rip that off. So they're both very sparkly, but this one is super duper sparkly because you could see right through it. I love them both. You just can't really do glitter. Glitter, you'll get lost behind all those facets. So I'm gonna let this cool down 100% completely before it gets, in fact, I'm not even gonna attach it. I'm gonna mail it separately, whoever ends up with that one. So they'll have to attach it later. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, it's not gonna look the same because of that color. So what I did do, she wanted, and the original plan was to write Heavenly Intervention on on the cross. And she said, and there were a lot of other things she wanted written on there, but she said, if I couldn't fit anything, the only thing she would really want was heavenly intervention. So I'm like, you know what I can do? Even though it's the back, I'm gonna put heavenly intervention right there on the back for her. And this is permanent vinyl. I'm not gonna coat it or anything. It shouldn't be like being touched too much. So I'm gonna put this on some transfer tape if I can. I hate transfer tape. I usually use masking tape, but let me get this off and then we'll put it on here and finish that up. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't know. Might do something to this stuff. It shockingly came off today for me. This is the strong grip one, but sometimes that doesn't even work. I like it because I can see through it. I don't like it because it generally won't transfer over. So I'm just gonna try to get this as straight as I possibly can. So there she's got the heavenly intervention. You can use these a couple times, so make sure you keep your transfer tape to use again. What do you think? I think it's gorgeous. I'm just gonna finish filing down those sides, especially since the back is gonna be seen. And I'll finish up a little bit of this, trim this one. I don't have a lot to do. I'm gonna figure out what to do with that. So let me put you on a little fast forward. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna come back when it's done because this is already like an hour going. All right, let me show you all the final results. So the two little turtles got their little bails on them. So those are ready to go. The flowers I didn't do anything to except put a magnet on the back. And the peacock, I just put a little silver on it and then put 2 magnets on the back of that one. Butterfly, nothing, because I think it's getting mounted on that cross. This butterfly, look at how gorgeous that is. I kind of put some purple on it. You really can't see it though. And then I put these blue, green, purple shift rhinestones in there and put a magnet on the back of that one. So that will be out in somebody's package. The fidget spinner, I just added some chrome marker. I had a fine tip chrome marker. I just went in all those little spots and that is pretty cool. That is super cool. I love that. The little pocket hugs, all I didn't do anything to them. I just put them on the little cards that they came with. I bought this kit on Amazon, so it came with the cards and it came with these bags to stick in there. So that's all I did with that. Now for Jesus, I shined him up. I went over with my finger in UV resin and basically that's it, cured it. So they do look a little better. This is better color than it was because it was the matte color. So I don't know, I'm gonna send her pictures. Here is hers. Oh, and I did go over the back of this with UV resin. I just felt better if I would just seal that in. I know a lot of you are like, you've got to seal it in. I heard you guys. I heard you. And that's why, well, that's not why I did it. But I just felt better sealing it in. So that's in there forever. And it fits nice and tightly now that it has that little resin on there. Here is the Jesus in the blue. I mean, it kind of blends in, but not with the flowers, I don't know. And then here is the colorful Jesus. So I don't know, I'm gonna send her some pictures. The cross I love. I haven't showed Don yet, but he's probably gonna like it too with the red, white, and the blue. So happy Independence Day to everybody today. Here is the other one. So pretty. It's so sparkly. I think I'm gonna make myself one for my house. Not the blue because my house, I love blue, but my house isn't blue. So I think I will make one on another video for myself because I want one. I want one too. All right, guys, I'm gonna get you pictures. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Yes, it was a long one. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you enter that giveaway. You're gonna want that turtle mold for sure. So enter that giveaway, and it's international. So if you're overseas and you can get mail from Into Resin, you can enter because they're the ones mailing it out for me. All right, guys, see you later. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace.